Hello and welcome. Today we've got something special for you. So sit down, take a round, and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to another Ask Kev Anything, the show in which you ask the questions and I give you the answers. So sit down, stick around, and enjoy. First question is from Unknown Titan, and he writes, which big 2011 superhero movie are you most excited for? Thor, X-Men First Class, Captain America, or Green Lantern? Of course, this isn't even a contest. I mean, I'm looking forward to all of them. But if I had to pick one out of the whole gang, naturally, it's going to be my favorite DC character, which is the Green Lantern. I'm very hyped to see the Green Lantern on the big screen. I like Ryan Reynolds too, so it's going to be good. Not too fussy about his costume. I know they revealed it, showing what it looked like. It's more green, not enough black in it. I kind of wish they hadn't, tweaked the costume, kept it kind of what it is now in the comics. Then again, who knows? Maybe it's just like a costume that'll alternate in the movie, kind of like Iron Man. It won't always be the same kind of suit. So who knows? But for now, definitely Green Lantern would win that my most anticipated 2011 movie. Next question, for the comic books, of course. Next question is from an anonymous elephant. And he writes, if the one thing you hated most took over the world, and you could only choose 5 fictional characters from any media, be it movies, comics, video games, etc., to fight along beside you, who would they be? So the thing that I hated most in the world would take over. The things I hate the most in the world are douches. So if a douche would take over the world, or an army of douches, who would I want to fight alongside me? Well, number one, I'd have to have, if I get to pick 5, I'd have to pick Venom, for sure. Love to have Venom there. Love to have Darth Vader there, fighting alongside me. So Venom, Darth Vader, Megatron, of course. Couldn't have a team without Megatron. So Venom, Darth Vader, Megatron. You say video games as well, so I'm going to go pick someone out of the video games. Probably Raiden. Raiden from Mortal Kombat. That's 4. What else did you put there? Movies, comics, video games. We got one of each right now. Who would be the 5th person that I would invite into the fold? Well, I'm gonna go with Skeletor. Didn't see that one coming. So those would be the 5 that I would choose to fight alongside me in the epic battle of douches. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Something like a phenomenon. Something like a phenomenon. Do it, daddy. Do it, daddy. Alright. Next question is from Adam. And he writes, hey Kev, I was thinking with keeping in theme with your swim with the great whites, maybe a 101 on the man from Batman's Rogue Gallery known as the Great White Shark. Good suggestion. But the Great White Shark and Batman, it's pretty lame. Not a big fan. But I would consider doing Shark from the DC Universe, from Green Lantern. That might be interesting. Just to keep with the whole shark thing going on. It's a good suggestion. I will keep it in mind. Hopefully have something sharky in there. And some of the reviews that are coming up. Next question from Sister Boy. He writes, hi Kev, I have a question for AKA. What are your favorite Wii games? To tell you the truth, the Wii doesn't have very many great games. The novelty of the system wears off very quickly, in my opinion. So if I was to pick, let's say, 3 games that I enjoy on the Wii, number 1 actually would have to go to Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, because let's face it, pretty much any Zelda game is gold, and this one is no exception. I know it was originally planned for the GameCube and ported for the Wii, but still definitely a awesome game. I really enjoyed it. Another game that I really enjoyed, New Super Mario Brothers. What can I say? I like the classics. And the whole side-scrolling, turn your controller on the side and play Mario and play 4 people, and you can actually, kind of play like death matches where you try to kill each other on the screen. Kind of neat. So I enjoyed that. And finally, I guess, Super Mario Kart Wii as well. I like the Mario Kart games. They're always entertaining. Fun to play when you're a gang of people. So I'd have to go with those 3 games, I guess. Which are my favorites for the Wii. Wii! Next question, it's from Brian Gomez, and he writes, "Hey, can you make a review on the Red Hulk comic book series?" Well, Brian, I'm sorry, but the answer is no. Actually, I already talked about the Red Hulk in another one of my videos, how greatly disappointed I was with the reveal of who he was, which in fact is nobody. That pretty much pissed me off and turned me off the Red Hulk. So no, I don't think you're going to be seeing a Red Hulk anytime soon. Unless they reboot or add something to his mystique, his origin. I'm not even going to read anything that little bugger's in. So, sorry, not going to happen now. Maybe someday. No. Next question is from Gerardo21. And he writes, "Hey Kev, you do an awesome job on your AKAs." Aw, thanks. Thanks, man. "I learned a lot more just when I think I've learned it all." Oof, well, if I'm teaching you new stuff, or actually teaching you in any way, shape, or form, you might want to complain to the education board, because I don't know if I'm qualified to teach people anything. But if you're having fun, why not? Anyways, my question is, when you say that you think the Clone Saga of the SpiderMan comics is the best thing that ever happened, are you being sarcastic? I am being uber sarcastic. There's nothing good about the Clone Saga whatsoever. Clones, period. Totally bullshit. The second you introduce clones into any story, you're gonna taint the story immensely. Look at another example. I mean, just don't even look at the Scarlet Spider, okay? Definitely bringing him in, clone, all that. The whole reveal that he was a real Spider-Man, and after they had to swap it all over because they realized what a clusterfuck it was. Let's not even look at that right now. Let's look at this. Let's look at something like even Star Wars. When we heard about the clone battles, the Clone Wars, during the originals, fine, whatever. Don't get to see it, don't really care. But now they just infiltrate these clones all over, and Boba Fett's a clone of Django? What? That was such a downer for me. When I saw that, I was like, what? Really? A clone? Really? A clone of Django? Like, what? Ugh. God, I hated that. So, I guess I just don't like clones. At all. Well, depends what you would clone, I guess. Dolly the sheep, yeah, I'm not interested. There's a few hot women I wouldn't mind cloning. But that's beyond the fact. Actually, I would love to clone my wife. I'm so in love. She's so awesome. I need like 50 of them running around here. Nagging all the time. You know what I mean? Just running around. Nagging. 50 Amy's. That's what I need. Just kidding. Amy doesn't nag. Much. Next question. I hope I answered your question, by the way. No, I do not like clones in any way, shape, or form. Next question is from Kurt Lewis, and he writes, "Hey Kev, have you ever thought of having a page of caricature versions of your favorite characters, or fan art? I am a cartoonist. I would be happy to contribute if interested. Well, Kurt, I mean, caricatures are my favorite. Marvel people and all that. Maybe, I don't know. A caricature of DCompose. Now that would be awesome. That I would like to have. I should probably put that up on my website. A nice caricature of me wearing my black DCompose t-shirt. That's where the money is. That's what the people want. All over the world, people want this. So like, oh my god, we need DCompose as a caricature. So apparently I am a caricature. Some people I am, I don't know. Not much of a good one. Regardless. Caricature of me? That'd be kind of funny. I'd be interested in seeing that. Next question is from Darth Venom 30567. So there are 30,567 Darth Venoms out. Darth Venom out there. I chose yours. I chose your question. You should be happy. You should be happier than a pig in shit right now. Seriously. Your question is, hey Kev, I'm a really big fan and I love your work. Listen, I have a question for you. Who would win a fight between the original Power Rangers and Voltron? Please tell me, P.S. I love you, but not in a gay way. Aw, really? Not in a gay way? I missed out again! First it was Darth Venom 30566. Now it's Darth Venom 30567. One day I'll get one. One day I'll get one. To answer your question, I can't believe you're actually asking a question on Power Rangers and Voltron. I'm so biased on this, but we're still going to go with an answer. Voltron, by far. Voltron. I don't care if it's Line Force Voltron. I don't care if it's Vehicle Force Voltron. Either one of these could kick any Power Ranger team's ass any day of the week. I don't care what Power Rangers you have. I don't care which Megazord, Ultra Zord, Zordy Zord. I don't care about those two human people that are always like cause them problems in school and shit. You know, the big guy and the skinny guy and all that crap. I don't care about who you put into this shit. There's no way the Voltron will lose a fight against the Power Rangers. Absolutely no way. Not gonna happen. Go Voltron Force. Go Voltron Force. Anyways. I think the lights are frying my head. Something happening here. Something magical. Next question is from the Clone 3000, and he writes, Dear Kev, I'm trying to do game reviews on YouTube, but my voice sounds so stiff. Can you tell me how you make your voice so fluent? If you can't, that's fine. P.S. You and your videos are awesome. Thanks to Clone 3000. Now, as much as I don't like answering questions from clones, because we just went through earlier that I'm not a big fan of them, but since you said I was awesome, I'll answer this. Why is my voice so fluent? You know what? The best thing I can tell you to do, and I don't care. Some people will say, no, don't do this. You know what I mean? Rehearse what you're going to say, all that bullshit. I don't rehearse what I'm going to say. I come in here, I take these questions, and I'll copy and paste them, print them, come here and read them off and answer them. I don't know what I'm going to talk about beforehand. Sometimes I get tongue-tied and stuff like that, but it makes for a little humor, a little funniness, if you will. If funniness even is a word, I'm not sure. I haven't checked Wikipedia or the Webster's Dictionary. Now, the reason why it's so fluent and all that, I have no idea. You know, truth be known, English isn't even my first language. A lot of people don't know that. DCompose isn't actually only English. He's bilingual, but he wasn't born and raised English. It's my second language, so yeah. Interesting, isn't it? But yeah, I guess, when you do a review, when you do anything, sit in front of the camera, don't try to rehearse too much what you're going to say, and just be yourself. And if you can do that, chances are you're going to come across to some people as genuine, and some people are going to be like, oh, cool, wow, hey, this guy, awesome. Don't forget why you're doing it. I mean, don't just do videos just to say, you know, I'm doing a video, you know what I mean? I'm going to be on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. It's not about that. To me, when I started doing videos, it was never about notoriety, never about, you know, trying to outstage someone else or riding other people's coattails on YouTube and stuff like that. It's not about it, you know. Be yourself, be genuine. And if you have to insult or downgrade other people from YouTube, I'm not saying not to insult celebrities and shit like that, because why not? It's fun. But, you know, but if you're going to go and attack another YouTuber in order to, you know, try to bring attention to yourself, then you're probably in it for the wrong reasons. So, your voice, just be yourself. And that's all you can be. And hopefully a few people out there will notice that and be like, yeah, this guy's cool. Don't try to be something you're not. Don't ever try to be something you're not at any time, any point in your life. Trust me. That was my serious heart-to-heart. Now I must return to being a little goofy. Next question is from Marco Flores, and he writes, "Your videos are awesome." That's the question. Your videos are awesome. I guess it's more like a comment. Thank you, man. Thank you for that. Checks in the mail. Next question is from Simon Para, and he writes, "Hi Kev, I do like a lot of your 101 videos because it's a delight for me to know more stuff about Spider-Man. The last time I bought a Spider-Man comic book was when Spidey had confronted the Green Goblin in the 90s. I want to ask one or two questions if it's possible about Transformers. Number one, do plush dolls of Transformers exist? I think they do. I think there's some kind of weird caddish plush toys out now, but I remember there were kind of little plushies that would convert for Transformers the movie anyway. Like Optimus, it'd be kind of like a popple, I guess. You know, you invert it in, it'd be prime, invert it out, be the truck. So those do exist. So yeah, I guess there are some stuffies out there of Transformers. And the other question is there going to be a 101 class of Transformers? And my favorite character, Starscream. 101s on Transformer characters is something I was kind of looking at, but I don't know. If you go just by the animated series, fine. It's not really hard. But when you get to all of these other materials out there, all the stuff that we've been hearing about and people have been putting out, you know, from Marvel Comics over the years, from what's that other comic person, you know, Pat Lee, remember him? Dreamwave, there you go, Dreamwave. Stuff like that, a lot of that stuff came out, and some of the stuff contradicts the original animated series, some of it's totally different, continuity's all off. It'd be hard to actually get a 101 on one character, you know, explain it, because it kind of be like going through like 15 different parallel dimensions because everything's different. Maybe what I'll start doing is during my reviews, I'll hopefully during my Transformers reviews, I'll try to give a little background on the character maybe. Maybe that'll help out. I don't know about a legitimate 101 on the characters. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure at this point. It'd be cool, don't get me wrong. It's just that there's so many different continuities that it'd be a little hard to explain it all, I guess. Hope you know what I mean. Jelly bean. Next question is from Hophius, and he writes, "Just wondering, but probably can guess the answer. What did you think of Predators?" You know what, Hophius? I haven't even seen Predators yet, believe it or not. I have not watched it. Because I'm so iffy on it, I didn't want to go to the movies and watch it. Now, I'm going to save this for a rental. Yeah, I'm going to save this for a rental at Blockbuster. So yeah, once I rent it and watch it, I'll be sure to throw that in one of my videos and let you know what I thought of it. Next question is from JGoss12, and he writes, "What do you think of Andrew Garfield being cast as Spider-Man in the upcoming reboot?" I love Garfield, man. Back in Garfield and Friends, He was awesome. Didn't really like Nermal. Nermal was such a little bitch. Wait, no, we're not talking about the cat, are we? Okay, Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man. It's kind of funny. I mean, what I think about the casting choice doesn't really matter. I mean, whatever. I mean, can he do the job? Probably. So we'll just leave it at that. But what I want to point out here, though, is that when I was asked who would I cast as Spider-Man, or who would I have cast for Spider-Man in the beginning of the movies, when the series started and when the franchise was still going on and they were talking about maybe Tobey leaving, I said Jake Gyllenhaal. Now, some people agreed and said, yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal, not bad. Yeah, Donnie Darko. Yeah, Brokeback Mountain guy. Good stuff. Some other people said, Jake Gyllenhaal's too old. He can't play Peter Parker. He can't play Peter Parker in high school. He can't play 16-year-old Peter Parker. That makes no sense. Jake Gyllenhaal, 29 years old. Andrew Garfield, 27 years old. Was I right? Was I right? I think I was. So, yeah. I still think Jake Gyllenhaal would have been the right choice. And judging by the age thing, it wouldn't really matter. Because they obviously won't get a 16-year-old to play Spider-Man. And you can't really blame them. Woo. Next question is from, and last question I should say, is from Spellbinder. And he writes, Hey Kev, I have a couple of questions. Were you ever much of a Batman Beyond fan? Also, what do you think of the new Batman Beyond miniseries by Adam Beechin and Ryan Benjamin? Okay, I haven't read the Batman Beyond miniseries, so I can't comment on it. Might actually read it, who knows. As for the series itself, Batman Beyond, I didn't really watch it that much. I'm not really a big fan. One thing I can say about the series that was phenomenal. One of the villains from that series was awesome. And I actually have him in toy. I went out back in the day and bought him. I still have him carded in the house somewhere. I don't know where he is right now. It's right downstairs. Anyways, I actually bought one of the villains from the show because I found the guy so freaking awesome. Mr. Powers. Blight. Blight was phenomenal in the series. Definitely one of the best Batman villains that I've seen in years. Seriously. Like, I like the original Rogue Ally for Batman. You know, the villain's fine. But this guy there is definitely up with them. Blight was phenomenal. He was just so insane, so cool looking. And the toy fucking glowed in the dark. It was beauty. It was marvelous. So Blight is definitely a huge, huge factor to why I even know of Batman Beyond. I actually even watched the episodes. Because of, you know, the episode Ascension, I remember, with Blight. It was just, I was like, oh man, this fucking guy is awesome. This guy is awesome. It's cool to see, you know, the big businessman head turn into the fucking huge villain. Awesome. So, Batman Beyond, Blight, definitely phenomenal villain. One of the best villains in the Batman Rogue universe, past, present, or future. So that concludes this Ask Kev Anything. Keep sending me your questions. Keep watching the videos. I will have new stuff out during the next few weeks. I mean, I'm going to get new stuff out, hopefully at least one new video a week, and if not, more than that. I'm still working on the Great White Shark movie. Full-length feature movie. So that's why I'm not doing a lot of movies lately, a lot of videos I should say, because I'm actually working on something big. So keep in mind that when the time comes to release this huge, monumental project of mine, that, you know, I want you guys to download that thing like there's no tomorrow and seed it like there's no tomorrow. So as always, never forget where you came from. And until next time, guys, take care. Later.